Hello, I'm George Randolph. In your new building, I hope that it will be pleasing for you and for the Lord for many years to come. And I offer you my congratulations. I want to tell you a little bit about the starting of the Northside Church. In 1959, we started in the City Hall building. We met there about 3 months. Our first service was on March the 8th. We had Sunday school first, and then we had church. There were 42 people, I believe, for Sunday school and 45 people for church on our first Sunday. The people were excited and very happy that we had started a New Testament church in Georgetown, which, by the way, had a history of the Restoration movement long before ever I arrived there. Barton Stone lived on Main Street and did a ministry out of Georgetown. So we had a lot going in the city of Georgetown for the Restoration movement. As we go back into our history a little bit, I'd like to remember some names and give credit where credit is due. Joe and I worked with the new church, but we didn't know what we were doing. We had never done that before, so I had a lot of help. The first one that I remember is J.C. Wilhoit, who was a sergeant in the Kentucky State Police. We had a youth rally, and I believe we were at a skating party in Lexington. And J.C. came up to me and he said, "George, are you still interested in starting a church?" And I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Go see my brother." And so on Sunday afternoon, I went to see Roger Wilhoit. I knocked on the door, he came to the door, and I said, "Are you interested in starting a New Testament Christian church in Georgetown?" He said, "Come on in." For the next few months, we met in his basement, just 3 or 4 people. But we put together the idea of planning the church. And so I believe it was in January of 1959 that I brought a group of students from Cincinnati, the seminary, down to Georgetown to do a census. And we finished it that day. We found all kinds of answers when we told them that we were going to start a church. Some said, "I don't care, I'm not interested." Some said, "Yeah, I'm interested." Anyway, it came time to fix a date to start. So we fixed that date. And the enthusiasm that followed, I cannot explain. There are some people that need to be recognized. Clyde and Sybil Wilhoit were helpers to start this new church. Carlisle and Lucy were also very important. Carlisle was a member at turkey foot, but he came to help us. Bobby Wilhoit and Gracie Wilhoit were also very important in starting the church. Roger and Louise Wilhoit. These people put up their homes as collateral so we could get the money to buy the property at the corner of Broadway and Jefferson. Other people that were very important in starting that church were Roy and Charlene True, Horace and Gladys Zumalt, Mrs. O.R. Green, Maul Graves, Fanny Thomas Seabury lent us some money when we needed it. Roy and Evelyn Davis and Jimmy. Geraldine Zumalt Foley. Geraldine played the piano for me until Wayne Smith came in and introduced her to Jerry. She married him and moved to Lexington. Alma Mormon Doan. Funny about Alma, I went up to the Catholic Church each Sunday morning after the Mass and picked her up and brought her to church down at the City Hall. At the time this was all happening, R.C. Giles was 12 years old. We had a great time. We were able to work together, and enthusiasm. Everybody in that congregation in those early days were workers. And I shall never forget them, for they were a great blessing to me. God bless you as you began services on the hillside property. May you always be faithful and true to the Word, because it is our authority. Thank you so much. Have a great day.